Child, come sit with me by the fire. Before you try to be strong, before you pretend you're fine, before the weight of this day takes another breath from your chest, just come closer. I see the heaviness in your eyes. I see the battles no one else knows about. You've carried so much today, and your heart is tired. But tonight, you don't have to carry anything alone. Let the warmth of this fire touch your hands. Let the sound of my voice settle your breathing. Let this moment be the first time all day you let yourself be held. You came here because your heart feels heavy, and I brought you here because I want to give you peace. These psalms for sleep are not just words. They are shields for your mind, rest for your spirit, light for your darkest thoughts. If these words speak to what you're going through, type Amen in the comments so I know you're here, listening, longing for the same peace. And if you want more nights where scripture calms your anxiety, soothes your fears, and lets you fall asleep, wrapped in my presence, subscribe to Sacred Serenity now. Stay until the end, child. For tonight, Psalm 3 will lift your head, steady your heart, and wrap your sleep in my protection. By the time this video ends, your spirit will feel lighter, your breath will be softer, and your night will be safe in my hands. Come, let me give you peace for the night. Child, come sit closer. Let the night settle around us, not as something to fear, but as a soft curtain the Father has drawn, so your soul may finally breathe. You've carried so many thoughts today, and each one has echoed louder than the last. But here, in this quiet place, with the fire flickering gently and my presence beside you, you no longer need to fight the noise within you. Just breathe. Just rest. Tonight, we walk through Psalm 4 together, a psalm for the anxious heart, a psalm for those who crave rest in God, a psalm spoken softly into the night for souls exhausted from carrying too much. These psalms for anxiety, whispered slowly like a lullaby from heaven, are meant to settle your spirit and calm your thoughts. They are meditation before sleep, a gentle descent into peace. Close your eyes now. Let the warmth of the fire touch your skin. Let the rhythm of your breath slow down. Let your shoulders loosen their grip on the weight they have held all day. I am here with you, and tonight I speak to your heart the way I once spoke to my disciples. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. Listen, child. Let my words wash over every anxious corner within you. Psalm 4 begins with a cry, not a polished prayer, not a rehearsed speech, but the raw voice of someone overwhelmed. Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have relieved me in my distress. Have mercy on me and hear my prayer. You know this kind of prayer, don't you? The kind whispered through tight breaths, with shaking hands, with a tired soul. You have prayed like this, not out loud maybe, but inside the moments when your heart felt too full, when anxiety wrapped itself around your mind like a shadow, and I heard you, every time. Even the prayers you thought were too small, too messy, too weak. I heard them all. Lean closer, child. Let the fire crackle softly as I continue. Tremble and do not sin. Meditate in your heart upon your bed and be still. These words were written for nights like this, the nights when you're alone with your thoughts, the nights when the world grows quiet but your mind grows loud, the nights when sleep feels far away and the worries you push down all day rise back up like waves in the dark. Be still, not still like forced silence, but still like a heart learning to let go, still like a river calming after a storm, still like a child resting safely in the arms of someone who loves them, still like peace settling slowly, gently, quietly into the places where fear once lived. Let your heart learn that stillness tonight. Listen again to the Psalms whisper. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness and trust in the Lord. Trust. A simple word, yet so hard when the world feels uncertain. But trust is not pretending everything is perfect. Trust is choosing to breathe when anxiety tells you to panic. Trust is choosing to rest when your mind demands you think. Trust is placing your worries in my hands, one by one, until your heart grows light. And you, child, you have carried enough on your own. Let me take it now. Rest your head against my shoulder. Feel the warmth of my presence surround you. Let the firelight reflect gently on your closed eyelids as you listen to the next words. Many are saying, "Who will show us any good?" Lift up the light of your face upon us, O Lord. You've asked questions like this. Where is the good? Where is the peace? Where is the breakthrough I've been praying for? Lord, will things ever get better? But tonight I lift my face upon you. Tonight my light surrounds you like a warm blanket. Tonight my nearness becomes the answer your heart has been longing for. You do not need to see everything clearly for peace to find you. You only need to sit here, in this moment, with me. You do not need to understand tomorrow. You only need to breathe tonight. Now listen to the part of Psalm 4 that carries power enough to silence the loudest storm inside you. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. Not in fear, not in worry, not in restless thoughts, but in peace. Peace is your inheritance. Peace is my gift to you. Peace is the covering I place over your mind like a soft blanket of light. Peace is the promise that follows you into bed, onto your pillow, into your dreams. You are safe, child. Not because you manage the day perfectly, not because everything makes sense, but because I am watching over you. I quiet your fears. I steady your breath. I protect your rest. And I dwell beside you through the night. You are not lying down alone. Your soul is not entering the night alone. Your thoughts are not wandering the darkness alone. I am here. I lie with you. I whisper peace over you. I guard your sleep. Let your mind unclench. Let your heart loosen its grip. Let your spirit release every fear it cannot hold. Tonight, you rest in God. Tonight, you let go. Tonight, your soul exhales. Let the fire crackle softly beside us. Let your breathing fall into a gentle rhythm. Let your body grow heavier, softer, more peaceful with each moment. You can sleep now. You are safe. You are loved. You are held. Rest in me, child. Rest in my peace. Rest in the promise of Psalm 4, spoken gently into the night. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. And as your eyes grow heavy, as the night deepens around us, know this: you do not fall asleep alone. I remain beside you. I watch over you. I calm the waves inside you. I carry you into rest. Sleep now. I am here, and you are safe. Psalm 16. Child, come closer. The night has grown quiet, and the soft glow of the fire flickers gently against the trunk of the tree above us. The air is cool, the earth is still, and everything around you invites your spirit to slow down. You've been running inside your own mind all day, seeking answers, searching for safety, longing for something steady enough to lean on. But now, here, in this calm place, I ask you to rest. This moment is not an accident. This stillness is not empty. This silence is not abandonment. It is an invitation. Sit beside me beneath the tree. Let the warmth of the flames soften the tension in your shoulders. Let my presence steady the rhythm of your breath. Let your heart soften the way the earth softens after rain. Tonight, we walk together through Psalm 16, a psalm whispered for weary souls, a psalm filled with the kind of peace that wraps gently around your mind and carries you into sleep. This is Bible for sleep, scripture spoken slowly and tenderly so that your spirit can finally let go of everything it held too tightly. Hear these words now, spoken through the quiet night. You are my refuge. In your presence there is fullness of joy. Let these words settle into the places where fear has lived. Let them fill the empty spaces inside you. Let them remind you of something your heart has forgotten. You are not wandering through this life alone. You are not seeking safety without a shelter. You are not searching for joy that cannot be found. Every time you felt lost, I was guiding you. Every time you felt afraid, I was covering you. Every time you felt empty, I was preparing joy to meet you once more. Child, listen. Let the fire crackle softly. Let the night lean gently into your tired spirit. Psalm 16 begins as a cry for protection. Preserve me, O God, for in you I take refuge. These are the words of someone who knows what it feels like to tremble, someone who has felt uncertain about tomorrow, someone who has needed a place to hide their heart when the world felt too heavy. And you too have felt these things. You have been searching for refuge in strong plans, in your own effort, in the approval of others, in the idea that if you try just a little harder, you will finally feel safe. But all these things are fragile shelters, temporary walls that break in the storms of life. So tonight, let me remind you gently and firmly, I am your safe place, not your strength, not your ideas, not your perfection, just me, and I am enough. Breathe that in slowly. The psalm continues, I said to the Lord, you are my Lord. Apart from you, I have no good thing. These words are not about losing everything else, but about finally recognizing the source of all that is good. Every comfort that warmed your heart, every moment of peace that steadied your breath, every joy that broke through sorrow, every kindness that found you in dark places, all of it came from me. Not because you earned it, but because I love you. Lean into that love now. Let it unwind the knots in your chest. Let it quiet the anxious thoughts swirling inside you. Let it bring your soul to a place where it can finally lie down and rest. Now listen to what the psalm says next, for it speaks to the fear of losing direction. The Lord is my chosen portion and my cup. You hold my lot. You wonder about your future. You worry about what you cannot control. You try to hold everything together with trembling hands. But child, look at me. You are not the one holding your destiny. I am. And my hands do not shake. My plans do not crumble. My promises do not fail. Your life is not spiraling. It is being carried. Let this truth fall over your heart like a warm blanket. Then the psalm declares something beautiful, something meant to carry you gently towards sleep. The lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Indeed, I have a beautiful inheritance. This is the whisper your restless heart needs. Your story is not leading to emptiness. Your future is not barren. Your journey is not without purpose. I have prepared beautiful things ahead of you, not by accident, not by chance, but by design. You do not need to fear what tomorrow holds, because tomorrow is already resting safely in my hands. And when anxiety tries to rise again, listen to this. I bless the Lord who gives me counsel. In the night also, my heart instructs me. Even when you sleep, I watch over you. Even in the dark, I speak peace to your spirit. Even in silence, I guide you. You do not lose direction when you rest. you find it. Now breathe softly. Let your eyelids grow heavier. The psalm continues with a promise meant for your deepest fears. I have set the Lord always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I will not be shaken. Feel those words like a hand resting gently on your back. You will not be shaken, not by fear, not by uncertainty, not by what you cannot see, not by the weight you carried today. I am beside you, and nothing can tear you away from my presence. Let that assurance settle into your bones. Then comes the part your heart has been waiting for. Therefore my heart is glad, and my whole being rejoices. My flesh also dwells secure. Gladness will return to you, joy will rise in you. Peace will settle into your body like warmth at dawn. You will not live in worry forever. You will not walk in fear forever. You will not carry this heaviness forever. Joy is coming. Peace is returning. Rest is already unfolding inside you. Now listen to the final promise of Psalm 16, one of the greatest gifts you can hear in the quiet of the night. You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. Fullness of joy. Not partial joy, not temporary joy. Fullness. And not someday, not when everything is perfect, not when all your problems disappear, but here, now, in my presence. Sit with me beneath the tree a little longer. Let the fire warm your hands. Let the night wrap softly around your spirit. Let my voice become the gentle tide pulling you toward rest. You have been longing for something steady, something unbreakable, something safe. Tonight, you have found it. I am your refuge. I am your peace. I am your joy. I am your rest. You can let go now. You can breathe. You can sleep. For here in my presence, you are held. Psalm 23. Child, come closer and lean gently into me. The night has settled around us like a soft cloak, wrapping every branch, every stone, and every quiet breath in a calm that your heart has been needing. The flames flicker low, casting warm shades of gold against the tree trunk behind us. You can hear the subtle whisper of the wind brushing through the leaves, like a lullaby written just for your weary soul. Rest here with me. Let your head find my shoulder. Let your body loosen the weight it carried all day. Let your thoughts quiet the way the world quiets when the sun finally sets. Tonight, we walk through Psalm 23, one of the most loved passages in all of Scripture. Not because the words are familiar, but because they speak directly to the places inside you that ache for comfort, direction, and rest. This is Psalm 23 Sleep, spoken slowly, so your heart may finally breathe again. This is comfort for the weary, offered through "The Lord is my shepherd," a truth that wraps around your spirit like a blanket of peace. You know these words well. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. But tonight, do not just hear them. Let them shelter you. Let them steady you. Let them heal the tired corners of your mind. For these words were never meant to be recited only. They were meant to be lived, felt, rested in. Child, breathe slowly. Let the warmth of this moment sink beneath your worry. Let these next words rest deeply within your spirit. The Lord is my shepherd. Let that truth hold you. I lead you. I guard you. I watch over every step you take. I walk ahead of you on the paths you cannot see yet, clearing danger before you even know there was any. I follow behind you to catch every fear that tries to whisper in your ear, and I walk beside you, close enough for you to lean on me when your strength grows thin. You have never taken a single step alone, not one, not ever. Now let your soul breathe gently as we walk further into the psalm. I shall not want. This is not a command for you to be perfect or strong. It is a promise that your needs will be met, that your heart will be cared for, that your life is held securely in my hands. Every hunger of your soul, every longing for peace, every ache for belonging, every desire to be safe, all of it finds refuge in me. You do not need to carry the burden of providing for your own soul. You do not need to fix everything or understand everything. Tonight, you only need to rest in the shepherd who already knows your needs. Now listen softly as the psalm continues. He makes me lie down in green pastures. You have been standing too long, carrying too much, trying too hard to hold yourself upright. But here in this quiet moment, I invite you to lie down, to rest in the safety of my presence, to trust that you are not in danger, to trust that rest is not weakness, to trust that stillness is sacred. He leads me beside still waters. Feel it now, the calming flow of water slipping gently across stones, the quiet rhythm that mirrors your slowing heartbeat. These are not rushing waters, not overwhelming currents, not chaotic streams. They are still, peaceful, safe, just like the place where you now rest. Let your breath fall into the same gentle rhythm. Let the anxiety of today drift away as softly as water drifting downstream. Let my presence become the stillness your spirit has been searching for. He restores my soul. Child, restoration does not happen in noise. It does not happen in striving. It does not happen when you carry everything alone. Restoration happens here, in quiet moments like this, when your heart finally loosens its grip and allows itself to be held. Your soul is tired, but not broken. Your hope is thin, but not gone. Your strength is low, but not empty. Tonight, I restore you, softly, slowly, completely. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. There are paths ahead of you that feel uncertain. You wonder which way to go, how to choose well, how to avoid missteps. But child, you forget something simple. I am not only your shepherd in the peaceful fields, I am your shepherd on the winding paths, the steep trails, the valleys hidden between mountains. I lead you. You are never walking blind. You are never guessing alone. You are never abandoned to your own limited understanding. You are guided, always guided. Now we come to the verse that has carried many hearts through fear, sorrow, and confusion. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. You have known valleys of your own, valleys of anxiety that pressed against your ribs, valleys of loneliness that echoed too loudly, valleys of exhaustion that felt impossible to climb out of. But hear me, child, the valley is something you walk through, not something you stay in, not something that defines you, not something that lasts forever. And you do not walk through it alone. I am with you, in every dark corner, in every trembling step, in every moment when you felt too afraid to breathe. I am here. And because I am here, you do not need to fear. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. My protection surrounds you. My guidance steadies you. My presence comforts you. Even your fear cannot push me away. Even your doubt cannot make me leave. Even your weakest moments cannot drive me from your side. Now listen to the next tender promise. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. This is not a table of fear, not a table of anxiety, not a table of shame. This is a table of victory, a table of peace, a table of provision. I prepare blessings for you in places where you thought you would only face trouble. I prepare rest for you in moments where you expected more exhaustion. I prepare goodness for you in seasons where you felt surrounded by darkness. Sit with me at this table tonight. You are safe. You are seen. You are known. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. You are not barely surviving. You are being blessed. You are overflowing with grace, even in the places where you feel empty. You are overflowing with mercy, even in the moments where you feel undeserving. Your cup is not dry. It is being filled, even now. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. Child, goodness is not behind you. It is not something you missed. It is not something you lost along the way. Goodness follows you. Mercy follows you. Love follows you. Even when you feel unworthy, even when you feel afraid, even when you feel unable to move forward. You are never pursued by darkness. You are pursued by grace. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You belong. You have a home. You have a place where your soul is safe. You are held in eternal arms that will never let you go. This is the comfort of Psalm 23. This is the truth that wraps around your heart as the night deepens. This is the promise that carries you into peaceful, restorative sleep. So lean your head on my shoulder. Let this night be soft. Let goodness and mercy follow you like gentle shadows. Let peace settle across your body like a warm blanket. Let your breathing slow. Let your spirit unwind. You are protected by your shepherd. You are guided by your shepherd. You are loved by your shepherd. Sleep deeply now. Rest safely. You are home. Psalm 27. Child, come closer to the fire and let the night breathe softly around us. The darkness has a way of making fears feel larger than they are. When the world grows quiet and the shadows stretch longer across the earth, your heart begins to whisper questions that trouble your mind. You fear the things you cannot see. You fear what tomorrow may bring. You fear the paths that feel unclear and the worries that hide beneath your thoughts. But child, hear me gently. I am your light. You do not walk through this night alone. You do not sit in this quiet place abandoned. You are not left to fight your fears with only your own strength. My presence is the lamp that does not dim. My voice is the comfort that does not fade. My light is the certainty that grows brighter the longer you stay close to me. Tonight, as you rest beneath the tree and listen to the crackling fire, let your soul be guided into peace by the words of Psalm 27, one of the most comforting scriptures for anxiety, a reminder whispered into the hearts of those who tremble when the night feels too deep. This is your fear at night psalm, your shield against the unknown, your steady place when everything else feels uncertain. Close your eyes, child. Slow your breathing. Feel the stillness settling over your spirit. Listen now as my voice carries the psalm into your heart. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Let these words soak into the corners of your mind that have been tight with worry. Let them sweep through the thoughts that try to rise against you. Let them illuminate the shadows inside you. For when I am your light, fear loses its power to shape your night. You fear the unknown because you cannot see what is coming. But I can, and I walk before you. You fear what tomorrow might bring because you do not know how to prepare. But I do, and I prepare the way for you. You fear losing control because your hands grow tired from holding on. But mine do not, and I hold you securely. Let my light enter every dark corner inside you. Let it warm the places that feel cold. Let it brighten the thoughts that feel heavy. Let it expose the lies fear has whispered to your mind. Let it bring comfort where anxiety has taken its place too long. For the psalm continues with a question that is not meant to confuse, but to strengthen your heart. The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Child, you have looked for strongholds in your own strength, in your attempts to control the future, in the walls you built to keep fear out. But walls made by human hands cannot protect the soul. Only my presence can. In me, you are defended. In me, you are steady. In me, you are held. The night cannot harm you. The voices of fear cannot consume you. The shadows cannot reach you when you rest beneath my shelter. Take another breath. Let it slow. Let it soften. Listen to the next tender promise found in the psalm. One thing I ask from the Lord, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life. This is not a house of stone or wood. It is a home of presence, a dwelling place of assurance, a sanctuary where the soul finds refuge when the world grows too heavy. You dwell in that place now, with every breath you take, with every thought you surrender, with every moment you lean into my peace. Hear me again, child. You are safe in my hands, not because you feel strong, not because you understand what tomorrow holds, but because I hold you, and I hold tomorrow too. Let the firelight flicker softly across your closed eyelids. Let the wind whisper gently through the branches above. Let my presence settle deeper into your spirit. Psalm 27 continues with words meant to comfort you in your darkest moments. For in the day of trouble, he will keep me safe in his dwelling. He will hide me in the shelter of his sacred tent and set me high upon a rock. There will be days when trouble feels near, nights when worry tries to rise again, moments when fear comes knocking at the door of your heart. But tonight, let this truth hold you. You are hidden in my shelter. You are lifted above your fear. You are guarded by a strength greater than anything you have imagined. Sleep knowing this. You are protected by a divine covering that does not fade with night and does not weaken with time. Breathe softly again. Let the rhythm of the night draw you deeper into rest. Another promise from the psalm reaches tenderly toward your heart. My heart says of you, seek his face. Your face, Lord, I will seek. When anxiety tries to scatter your thoughts, seeking my presence brings them back into peace. When fear tries to cloud your vision, looking toward me clears the fog. When your heart trembles, my nearness becomes your anchor. You fear the things you cannot see, but child, look at me. I see them clearly, and none of them are stronger than my love for you. The psalm continues, I remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Confidence, a word your anxious heart has forgotten how to hold. A promise fear tries to steal from you. A truth I place gently back into your hands tonight. You will see goodness again. You will see peace again. You will see joy again. You will see light again, not someday far away, but in the land of the living, in the days ahead, in the moments yet to come, in my perfect timing. Now, child, hear the final invitation of the psalm. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart, and wait for the Lord. Waiting is not weakness. Waiting is not silence. Waiting is not abandonment. Waiting is trust. Waiting is surrender. Waiting is resting in the truth that I am already doing what you cannot yet see. So tonight, rest without fear. Rest without trying to control everything. Rest without replaying your worries again and again. You fear the things you cannot see. You fear what tomorrow may bring. But I am your light. I walk before you. I stand beside you. I guard behind you. Sleep knowing I am bigger than everything you fear. Let my light settle over your thoughts. Let my peace settle into your chest. Let my presence become the warm blanket that covers you as you drift into sleep. You are safe. You are loved. You are held. Now sleep, child. I am here. Psalm 29. Child, come sit closer to the warmth of the fire. The night has spread its quiet blanket across the earth, but inside you, the winds have not stopped blowing. Your thoughts still swirl like leaves pulled by a storm. Your heart still trembles with distant thunder. Your mind still echoes with the noise of the day. Yet here, beneath this tree, with the fire glowing softly in the dark, you are safe to breathe again. Let the world fade. Let the noise loosen its grip. Let your weary spirit find a gentle resting place beside me. Tonight, we walk through Psalm 29, one of the most peaceful psalms, a passage spoken with power, yet given to calm, trembling hearts. This psalm speaks of thunder, lightning, and storms, but beneath it all, it reveals a truth that heals. God's voice calms storms, the storms around you, the storms within you, the storms that have shaken your heart for far too long. Take a breath, child, slow and soft. Let the air ease the weight pressing on your chest. Let your shoulders fall. Let everything inside you begin to quiet. The world may tremble, your thoughts may roar like thunder, but my voice brings peace. Listen now as my voice carries the words of Psalm 29 into the depths of your spirit. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Let these words settle in you, not just as sounds, not just as verses, but as truth. You may feel weak, you may feel shaken, you may feel overwhelmed by everything rumbling inside your mind, but I give strength to my people, and that includes you. Not strength that pushes you beyond your limits, but strength that steadies your knees, strength that quiets your breath, strength that carries you gently when you cannot carry yourself. And I bless my people with peace, not the fragile peace the world tries to offer, not the temporary peace you find in distraction, but deep peace, the kind that slips beneath your skin, fills your lungs, and wraps around your heart like a warm blanket. Now, child, lean a little closer. Let the firelight flicker softly across your face. Let the night hum quietly around us. Let my voice settle deeper into the storm inside you. Psalm 29 begins with a call to honor the power of God. Give unto the Lord, O you mighty ones. Give unto the Lord glory and strength. This is not a command to be strong for me. It is an invitation to recognize my strength, so you no longer feel pressured to rely on your own. You do not have to be mighty. I am mighty. You do not have to hold everything together. I hold you. You do not have to keep fighting the storm on your own. I calm storms with a single whisper. Let this truth ease the tension in your spirit. You are not responsible for weathering the storm by yourself. The psalm continues with a description of my voice. The voice of the Lord is over the waters. The God of glory thunders. Waters represent chaos, the thoughts that churn inside you, the worries that rise and fall without warning, the emotions that swell until you feel overwhelmed. But my voice is over the waters, above them, stronger than them, louder than them, even when I whisper. Your thoughts may roar like thunder, but my voice, though gentle, always drowns out the storm. Listen again. The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is full of majesty. When your mind spins with fear, when anxiety shakes the ground beneath your feet, when inner storms make you feel fragile, remember this. My voice holds more power than your fear. You have been listening to your storm for too long. Tonight, listen to me. Feel the storm begin to settle as you let my presence wash over you like warm rain. Let the thunder inside you grow quiet. Let the waves inside your chest soften and lower. Breathe slowly, child. Let each exhale carry a bit of your fear away. Now hear these words from the psalm as they touch the deepest parts of your anxiety. The voice of the Lord breaks the cedars. Cedars are tall, strong, unshaken, the things that seem immovable. If my voice can break the strongest trees, it can break the fear gripping your heart. It can break the anxious thoughts that cling so tightly. It can break the heaviness that feels immovable inside your chest. Nothing inside you is too strong for me to calm. Nothing is too deeply rooted for me to uproot. Nothing is beyond my gentle, healing touch. The psalm continues with imagery of mountains moving. He makes them skip like a calf, Lebanon and Sirion like a young, wild ox. Even mountains shift at my voice. Even the largest obstacles respond to my presence. If mountains can move, your fear can soften, your anxious thoughts can quiet, your inner storms can be stilled. Now let your breath slow again. Feel your heartbeat easing. Feel peace beginning to approach you like a gentle tide. Another verse whispers of fire and flame. The voice of the Lord divides the flames of fire. You have felt flames inside you, the heat of stress, the burn of anxiety, the tension that rises in your chest until it feels like it might consume you. But my voice divides the flames. It separates heat from harm. It turns fire into light. It turns danger into guidance. Let my light guide you now. Let me take the intensity of your inner storm and transform it into calm. Then the psalm speaks to the wilderness. The voice of the Lord shakes the wilderness. Your heart has known wilderness, loneliness, moments where direction disappears, seasons where you felt lost inside yourself. But child, my voice does not leave the wilderness untouched. It enters it, shakes it, transforms it, and leads you out. No wilderness inside you is too vast for me to walk through with you. No emptiness inside you is too deep for me to fill. No fear inside you is too loud for me to silence. Breathe again. Let the night air soothe you. Let my presence surround you. As the psalm nears its final verse, it speaks of glory. The Lord sits enthroned over the flood. When everything inside you feels like water rising, thoughts overwhelming, fears flooding your mind, emotions rising beyond control, remember this truth. I sit enthroned over the flood, not beside it, not beneath it, not threatened by it, over it. Which means your storms are not bigger than me. Your anxiety is not stronger than my peace. Your fear does not have the final word. I do. And now, child, listen to the psalm's final blessing. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Let this settle inside your spirit. Let it speak to the storm in your mind. Let it whisper through your chest like a warm breeze. My strength is entering your bones even now. My peace is settling into your heartbeat. My presence is calming the storm inside you. You can sleep, child. The storm is no longer louder than my love. The thunder inside you is quieting. The wind is fading. The waves are lowering. Peace is here. Peace is yours. Peace rests on your pillow tonight. Now breathe softly. Let your eyes grow heavy. Let your body sink gently into rest. You are safe. You are loved. You are held. Sleep now, child. I am here. Psalm 34. Child, come closer to the warmth of the fire, and let the night hold you gently. There is a heaviness in your chest tonight, a weight you have carried in silence. I have seen it. I have watched the way your shoulders sink when no one is looking, the way your thoughts drift back to old wounds, the way your heart trembles under the weight of feelings you cannot explain. You have been hurting, even in moments where you tried to pretend you were not. You have cried quietly, sometimes into your pillow, sometimes only inside your mind, but none of those tears were ever hidden from me. Tonight, we enter Psalm 34, one of the most tender psalms for the brokenhearted, a passage written for souls that ache, for minds that grow tired, for hearts that have felt shattered in the dark. This is scripture for those longing for emotional healing, for those who wonder whether God truly sees the pain they carry. I see you, child. I have always seen you. Now come and rest beside me beneath the tree. Let the fire cast its soft glow over your face. Let the quiet night wrap around you like a comforting blanket. Let my presence settle over your wounds like gentle hands. Listen to my voice. Let it become the calm that your heart has been searching for. Psalm 34 promises, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted." Let these words sink deeply into you, as slowly and gently as water soaking into thirsty soil. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted, not distant, not silent, not waiting for you to fix yourself. Close, closer than breath, closer than your pain, closer than the sorrow you have held so tightly. Let your shoulders relax. Let your heart soften. You are not alone in this place of hurting. I am close to you now. You have carried pain that others never knew about, wounds you hid because you feared burdening anyone, tears you swallowed because you thought they made you weak, questions you held inside because you didn't have the strength to speak them aloud. But child, hear me. You do not need to pretend with me. You do not need to hide your wounds. You do not need to hold yourself together. Tonight, you are safe to feel, safe to release, safe to let your heart rest in the presence of the one who heals the hurting. Close your eyes a little. Let your breathing slow. Let the fire's glow warm your skin. The psalm continues with a promise meant for your weary heart. He saves those who are crushed in spirit. Crushed in spirit. These words describe the moments when your heart felt too heavy to lift, when disappointment lingered too long, when grief pressed down like a weight you couldn't escape. I have seen those moments, every one of them. But child, listen carefully. You may feel crushed, but you are not destroyed. You may feel broken, but you are not abandoned. You may feel fragile, but you are held. My hands gather the pieces of your heart, pieces you thought were lost, pieces you felt ashamed of, pieces you feared could never be whole again. I gather them gently, tenderly, patiently, and I heal you not by rushing your pain, not by demanding that you be strong, but by staying close until the healing comes. Now listen as the psalm reaches even deeper into your wounds. I sought the Lord, and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. Your tears have been prayers. Your silence has been prayer. Your trembling has been prayer. You sought me even when you didn't realize you were reaching out. And I answered, not always in the timing you expected, not always in the way you imagined, but always with love. And I am delivering you from your fears, not by erasing every difficult thing, but by filling you with a strength and peace that fear cannot overcome. Breathe slowly now. Let this truth steady you. You do not heal alone. The psalm continues, those who look to him are radiant. Their faces are never covered with shame. Shame has whispered lies in your ears, telling you that you are not enough, that you are too broken, that your pain makes you a burden, that your heart is too fragile to be loved. But child, hear me. Shame does not come from me. Your broken places do not make you less worthy. Your wounds do not disqualify you from love. Your tears do not make you weak. They make you real. Lift your face. Let the light of my presence touch you. Let me wash shame off your spirit like dust washed away by rain. You are radiant to me, even in your hurt, even in your fear, even in your trembling. The psalm continues with another comfort. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. You feel exposed when you hurt. You feel unprotected when your heart aches. You feel vulnerable when wounds reopen. But child, listen closely. There is a heavenly encampment around you. You are surrounded by protection you cannot see. You are defended by a presence stronger than every fear. You are never unguarded, even in your tears, even in your pain. Now breathe softly again. Let the weight in your chest lighten. Let your heart find a slower rhythm. The song continues with an invitation. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him. You have been seeking refuge in people, in distractions, in your own attempts to be strong. But the refuge your soul truly craves is me. Come rest in my goodness. Let my kindness be your shelter. Let my presence be the place where your pain finally exhales. You do not have to run anymore. You do not have to hide anymore. You do not have to be strong anymore. You only have to rest. As the psalm moves toward its promise for the brokenhearted, listen again. The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles. Your cries have never disappeared into silence. Your prayers have never been ignored. I have heard every tear, every whisper, every word you were too tired to speak out loud. And I am delivering you, not only from the troubles around you, but from the troubles within you, from the heaviness, from the sorrow, from the ache that has stayed too long. Now hear once more the verse that your heart needs most tonight. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. Close, not distant, not unreachable, not waiting for you to become better before coming near. Close, closer than your breath, closer than your pain, closer than your fears. Feel my nearness now. Feel my presence resting against your wounds. Feel my hands gathering every shattered piece inside you. You are safe with me, safe to feel, safe to cry, safe to rest, safe to heal. The psalm closes with a promise meant to carry you gently into sleep. He protects all his bones. Not one of them will be broken. Even in your brokenness, you are not beyond repair. Your heart may feel fractured, but your spirit is held. You may feel fragile, but nothing in you is beyond restoration. Let this truth settle over you like warm light. Let it ease your breathing. Let it soften your pain. I am close to you now, more present than you can understand, more loving than you can imagine, more gentle than the world has ever been to your heart. Let my presence become your healing. Let my hands hold your broken pieces. Let your tears fall freely. They are safe with me. Let your heart open slowly. It is protected here. Let your body grow heavy with rest. You are sheltered in my love. You do not need to pretend. You do not need to be strong. You do not need to hide your wounds. You are safe to feel and safe to rest. Sleep now, child. I am here. Psalm 37. Child, come sit beside me, here where the night is gentle and the fire glows softly against the quiet earth. You've been running inside your mind again, rushing, fearing, trying to catch up to a future you cannot see, trying to outrun worries that whisper to you when the world grows silent. But tonight, be still. Let your breath slow. Let your shoulders release the weight they've been holding all day. Let your heart rest in a truth older than your fears, deeper than your questions, stronger than your uncertainty. Tonight, we enter Psalm 37, a psalm made for those who worry about the future, a psalm meant for Christian meditation, a psalm that teaches weary hearts how to wait on the Lord. Not waiting with frustration, not waiting with fear, but waiting with trust, waiting with rest, waiting with quiet confidence that God is working beneath the surface, even when nothing seems to move. Lean into me now. Let the fire warm you. Let the night soften your mind. Let your restless thoughts drift like leaves carried on a gentle breeze. You have rushed. You have feared being left behind. You have looked at your life and worried that you are behind everyone else, that you should be more, do more, become more. But child, hear me. You are not late. You are not forgotten. Your story is not falling apart. Listen now as my voice carries the words of Psalm 37 into your spirit, slowly, tenderly, like a hand smoothing the creases of your troubled heart. Do not fret. Trust in the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Let these words settle in you. Let them touch the places where fear has taken root. Let them reach the thoughts that race through your mind when you lie in bed at night. Do not fret. Do not rush. Do not fear that you have missed something meant for you. Trust me. Wait with me. Walk with me. I am not late in my work, and you are not late in your journey. Now breathe, child. A slow breath, a full breath. Let it draw calmness into you. Psalm 37 begins with a warning your heart needs to hear. Do not fret because of evildoers, nor be envious of those who do wrong. You look at others and wonder why their paths seem straighter. You wonder why their progress looks faster. You wonder why their blessings seem to come sooner. Comparison has fed your anxiety. But child, your path is not their path. Your timing is not their timing. Your story is shaped by my hands, not theirs. Do not fret when others seem ahead. Do not fear that you are behind. You are exactly where I need you to be for this moment. The psalm continues. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Trust, not panic, not striving, not forcing things to happen before their time. Dwell, not escape, not fight, not run from your season because it feels slow. Safe pasture, not danger, not scarcity, not emptiness. I have placed you in a place of provision, even if it does not look like it yet. I am feeding you in ways your spirit does not fully recognize. I am preparing your next chapter quietly, patiently, perfectly. Listen to the next verse. Let it soften your anxious thoughts. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. You fear that your desires will go unanswered. You fear that the things you long for, peace, stability, companionship, purpose, healing, are slipping away. But child, what I place in your heart, I intend to fulfill. Not always in the timing you expect, but always in the timing you need. Delight in me, rest in me, look toward me. Let me shape your desires, and then fulfill them in ways more beautiful than you imagined. Now listen as the psalm continues. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will act. You have tried to act alone. You have tried to push doors open. You have tried to carry burdens heavier than your shoulders can bear. But tonight, let go. Commit your way to me. Place the future back into my hands. When you commit your way, I commit my action. When you trust, I move. When you surrender, I work. Rest in that truth. The psalm then speaks to your fear of being unseen. The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in Him. Your steps are not random. Your progress is not unnoticed. Every small step you take, every quiet choice you make, every tear you wipe away in faith, I am strengthening your path beneath you. You are walking, not wandering. You are growing, not drifting. You are becoming, not falling behind. Now, child, listen to a verse that touches your deepest anxieties. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Be still, not merely on the outside, but inside. Let the storm within you slow. Let the noise hush. Let your fear loosen its grip. Be still because the future is not your burden to carry. Be still because rushing cannot create what only God can build. Be still, because I am working in silence, even when you cannot see it. Wait patiently for me, not reluctantly, not anxiously, not with tension in your chest. Wait with trust. Wait with confidence. Wait with rest. I know the timing you need. I know the doors that must open. I know the healing that must come first. I know the strength you must grow into. I know the blessings I am preparing for you. Child, you have not been forgotten. You have not been overlooked. You have not been bypassed by destiny. Your story is unfolding exactly as it should. Now hear the Psalm's final whisper of peace. The meek shall inherit the land and enjoy peace and prosperity. Peace, not constant fear, not endless worry, not sleepless nights consumed with what-if thoughts. Prosperity, not only in earthly things, but in spirit, in purpose, in inner wholeness. Child, let the fire grow softer now. Let the night breathe gently around you. Let your heart beat slow. Let fear release its grip on your mind. You are not late. You are not falling apart. You are not in danger of missing your purpose. I am working in silence. I am guiding every step. I am shaping every detail. I am preparing what your eyes cannot yet see. Sleep without fear of tomorrow. Sleep knowing your future is safe in my hands. Sleep knowing I stand watch even while you dream. You can rest now. You can let go. You can sleep deeply, because the one who holds the future also holds you. Psalm 42. Child, come nearer to the fire, where the night is gentle and the air is soft enough for your soul to finally breathe. You have walked through your day carrying an ache no one else could see. Not a sharp pain, but a slow, quiet emptiness, a sense of being drained on the inside. You have felt spiritually dry, like a well that once overflowed but now echoes hollow. You have been longing for something real, comfort that reaches deeper than the surface, peace that lasts longer than a moment, hope that does not fade by morning. I see it. I see the emptiness you hide behind a steady face. I see the thirst in your spirit, the longing in your heart, the fatigue that sits behind your eyes. Tonight, come sit beside me beneath the tree. Let the fire warm your hands. Let my presence warm the places inside you that have grown cold. Tonight, we enter Psalm 42, one of the truest psalms for distress. A psalm for the soul that feels empty, the heart that feels forgotten, the spirit that feels far from the waters of life. This passage is a wellspring for those longing for hope in God, especially in seasons of spiritual dryness. You have been thirsty for comfort, child. So tonight, I bring you living water. Rest here. Lean against me. Let your breathing slow. Let your heart soften. Listen now to the cry of the psalmist, whose voice echoes your own quiet ache. As the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, O God. This is the cry of a soul longing for meaning, a soul weary from wandering dry lands, a soul searching for refreshment deeper than anything the world can give. Your soul has been panting too, not for attention, not for success, not for answers you can hold in your hands, but for my presence, for something real, for something holy, for something alive. Feel the truth of that longing. It is not weakness, it is not failure. It is a sign that your spirit is still alive, still reaching, still capable of hope. Now listen to another honest whisper of the psalmist. My tears have been my food day and night. You may not have cried outwardly, but inside you small tears have fallen. Tears of exhaustion, tears of confusion, tears of longing for joy that once felt easy. I have counted each one. Not a single tear slips past my notice. Your sorrow has never been invisible to me. Your dryness has never been dismissed. Your silent prayers have never gone unheard. Let the fire crackle softly. Let your shoulders loosen. Let the night quiet the noise inside your chest. Now listen to the question your own soul has whispered more than once. Why, my soul, are you downcast? Why so disturbed within me? Child, there is no shame in asking this. Even the strongest hearts feel downcast. Even the faithful grow weary. Even the hopeful experience dryness. This question is not a sign of failure. It is a doorway to healing. For the psalm gives the answer your heart has been searching for. Put your hope in God. Hope is not gone. Hope is not broken. Hope is not lost in some far corner of your past. Hope is simply waiting. Waiting to be awakened. Waiting to be breathed into again. Waiting to rise inside you like dawn after a long night. Let these words rest over you gently. Put your hope in God. Not in people who cannot fill your spirit. Not in circumstances that shift like sand. Not in feelings that rise and fall like waves. Hope in me, for I am steady when everything else shakes. I am water for your dryness. I am light for your darkness. I am joy for your heaviness. Breathe slowly now. Let your soul open like dry soil softening under rain. The psalmist continues with a memory, a remembrance of joy that once felt easy. These things I remember as I pour out my soul, how I used to go to the house of God with shouts of joy and thanksgiving. You remember moments like that too, times when faith felt simple, when your heart felt awake, when your prayers felt alive, when your spirit felt full. You have missed those days. You have wondered if they are gone forever. But child, joy is not a season that disappears. Joy is a river. It may flow beneath the ground for a time, but it never stops moving toward your heart. Your dryness is not the end. It is a place where new water will rise. Listen now as the psalm shifts from despair to yearning, from emptiness to longing. Deep calls unto deep. This is the voice of your spirit calling to me, and my spirit calling back to you. You feel the pull inside, that mysterious ache, that longing you cannot explain. It is my deep speaking to your deep. It is living water stirring beneath the dryness. It is hope preparing to rise again. Listen to the next verse, the promise hidden inside the storm. All your waves and breakers have swept over me. You have felt like the waves were too much, like life pressed against you harder than you could endure. But the waves you feared have carried you closer to me. They have not drowned you, they have drawn you. Now hear the gentle turn, the shift that restores the soul. By day the Lord commands his love, and at night his song is with me. Love by day, a song by night. Even in your dryness, I have been singing over you. Even when you felt empty, I was filling you quietly. Even when you felt far away, I was close, so close, closer than breath, closer than pain, closer than thought. Let this truth soften your heart even more. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. Your thirst is not something to feel guilty about. It is holy. It is the whisper of your spirit saying, there must be more, and I want it. Tonight, I bring you that more, not through loud miracles, not through dramatic signs, but through presence, quiet, steady, healing presence. Now breathe again. Feel the night air fill your lungs. Feel peace settle like a blanket on your shoulders. Feel your spirit beginning to unclench. Your dryness is easing. Your hope is waking. Your heart is breathing. Now listen to the final whisper of the psalmist, the whisper your soul needs most tonight. Why, my soul, are you downcast? Why so disturbed within me? Put your hope in God, for I will yet praise him. I will yet praise him. Not, I used to. Not, I might someday. But, I will yet. There is a future for your joy. There is a future for your peace. There is a future for your strength. There is a future for your spirit. Hope is not gone. It is simply waiting to be awakened. Tonight, child, let hope rise again. Let my presence refresh your spirit like living water. Let your heart drink deeply. You have felt empty, but you are not abandoned. You have felt dry, but you are not forgotten. You have felt weary, but you are not without hope. Your soul will breathe again. Your joy will rise again. Your spirit will flow again. Now rest. Lay your head down softly. Let the night cradle you. Let peace settle into your bones. Let hope whisper through your dreams. Rest now, child. Your soul will breathe again. Psalm 46. Child, come closer to the fire, where the night grows quiet and the shadows soften into stillness. You have carried fear in your chest all day. Fear of what might happen. Fear of what you cannot change. Fear of what you do not understand. Fear tightens the breath, steals the peace, and turns even small moments into heavy ones. But tonight, listen to me. Hear my voice above the noise of your worries, above the trembling of your thoughts, above the whisper of your doubts. Be still and know that I am God. Not fix everything, not figure everything out, not hold the world together with your own hands. Just be still. You have been trying so hard, child. You have been gripping things you were never meant to control. You have been wrestling with thoughts that were never meant to sit on your shoulders. You have been fighting battles that were never meant to be fought alone. Sit with me now. Let the fire warm your hands. Let the night air cool your mind. Let the sound of my voice become the ground beneath your shaking heart. Tonight, we step into Psalm 46, one of the most powerful invitations in all of Scripture. A psalm for calming fear, a psalm for remembering that God is near, a psalm for the soul that has forgotten how to rest. Child, your heart has been running, your mind has been racing, your fears have been loud, but now they can rest, because I am here. Listen to the opening of this psalm, a whisper meant for your trembling spirit. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Refuge, strength, help, present help, not distant, not delayed, not uncertain. I am not far from you. I am not watching from a distance. I am with you in the very center of what frightens you. Let your breath slow. Let the truth sink deeper. You are not facing the storm alone. The psalm continues, "Therefore we will not fear, though the earth gives way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea." Your world has felt unstable lately. Plans have shifted. Certainties have cracked. Things you depended on have shaken beneath your feet. But child, hear me. Even if the mountains fall, I do not. Even if the earth shakes, I remain steady. Even if everything seems uncertain, I am not. Let your heart rest in this. Your peace does not depend on the world being calm. Your peace depends on me. Listen now to the gentle promise in the next lines. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. This river is my presence flowing into every dry place within you. It is joy in the middle of sorrow. It is peace in the middle of anxiety. It is strength in the middle of weakness. Child, the river is here tonight. It flows quietly, gently, steadily, like a whisper of hope in the quiet places of your soul. Then, a promise meant for this exact moment. God is within her. She will not fall. God will help her at break of day. You fear falling. You fear failing. You fear losing control. You fear breaking under pressure. But I am within you, not beside you, within you. And because I am within you, you will not fall. You may bend under the weight. You may tremble in the storm. You may grow weary in the waiting, but you will not fall. I will help you at the break of day, the moment you need strength, the moment you reach your limit, the moment your heart whispers, I can't carry this anymore. Help will come, strength will come, peace will come. Now listen as the psalm speaks again of my power. Nations are in uproar, kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice, the earth melts. Your fears feel loud, but my voice is louder. Your worries feel heavy, but my presence is stronger. Your world feels unstable, but my power is unshaken. I lift my voice, and fear melts. I speak peace, and panic dissolves. I whisper calm, and storms grow quiet. And then, the psalm repeats the truth your heart must remember. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. With you, not against you, not disappointed in you, not distant from your fear. With you, you do not have to earn my nearness. You do not have to be strong for me to stay close. You do not have to hide your trembling. I am your refuge, the place where fear fades, the place where rest begins, the place where stillness becomes possible. Now the psalm reaches its peak, the words the whole chapter builds toward, the whisper that quiets every frightened heart. Be still, and know that I am God. Be still, not because life is easy, not because you have everything figured out, not because you feel strong enough. Be still, because I am God. Be still because I hold what you cannot. Be still because I carry what overwhelms you. Be still because your future is not in your hands, it is in mine. Be still and know. Know, not guess, not hope, not wish. Know that I am God. Over your fears, over your nights, over your storms, over your worries, over your battles, over your future. Let your shoulders fall gently. Let your hands unclench. Let your breath deepen. Let your heart settle. Child, release your grip on what you cannot control. Release the fear that has tightened around your mind. Release the worry that has stolen your rest. Let my peace meet you where your strength ends. Let my presence wrap around your fear like a warm blanket in the night. In the stillness, I hold you. In the stillness, I strengthen you. In the stillness, I calm you. You do not need to do more. You do not need to be stronger. You do not need to fix everything. You only need to rest. Now let your eyes grow heavy. Let the quiet deepen. Let the fire's soft glow soothe your tired spirit. Sleep, child. I am God over your fears. I am God in your stillness. I am God in your dreams. I am God in your tomorrow. Sleep now. You are safe in my nearness. You are held in my hands. You are covered in my peace. Psalm 56. Child, come closer to the fire. Let its gentle warmth touch your hands, and let the quiet of this night finally reach the places inside you that tremble. You have walked through many nights with fear at your side, fear that whispers, fear that tightens your breath, fear that waits for the world to grow quiet so it can speak louder than everything else. But tonight, not this night, tonight, fear loses its power. Tonight, my presence becomes the shield around your thoughts, the peace over your mind, the calm beneath your breathing. This is Psalm 56, a psalm for those who fear the night, for those whose minds race when the world grows silent, for those who long to trust God but feel anxiety pull at their heart. A psalm meant to bring comfort when darkness feels too deep, meant to bring courage when worry crawls into your chest, meant to bring rest to the weary and fearful. Child, rest your head, settle your spirit, let your heart lean gently toward mine. Fear has followed you into many nights, but not this one. Tonight, we let Scripture speak peace over you like a warm blanket, word by word, breath by breath. Listen. Psalm 56 says, "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you." Hear it again softly. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. Not when I am strong, not when I feel brave, not when I understand everything. When I am afraid. Fear does not disqualify you. It does not make you less faithful. It does not make you distant from me. Fear is simply the moment when trust becomes possible. Come closer. Let your hands relax. Let your chest loosen. Let your heart beat slow. Now breathe, slowly, deeply, gently. Let the night air move softly in and out of your lungs. Tonight, trust becomes your rest. Tonight, peace becomes your covering. Tonight, my presence becomes your courage. Listen again as the psalm continues. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust and am not afraid. You have feared many things. You have feared the future. You have feared losing what you love. You have feared repeating old hurts. You have feared the unknown. You have feared the silence of the night. But child, hear me. Trust is not the absence of fear. Trust is choosing me in the middle of it. You are not meant to fight fear alone. You are not meant to silence anxious thoughts with your own strength. Your peace does not depend on your ability to control everything. It depends on my presence surrounding you, my love holding you, my protection covering you. Let me hold what frightens you. Let me gather every trembling thought into my hands. Let me speak calm over your mind. Now listen to this next verse, spoken softly across centuries to reach your heart tonight. You keep count of my wanderings. You store my tears in your bottle. Your fears have not gone unnoticed. Your tears have not disappeared into darkness. Every shaking breath, every moment you felt alone, every night you lay awake with worry, I gathered each one. Nothing in your pain has been overlooked. Nothing in your fear has been ignored. Nothing in your anxiety has pushed me away. I am here. I have always been here. Tonight, I surround your bed with protection. I stand guard over your breathing. I place peace around you like walls no fear can penetrate. Let your shoulders release their tension. Let your thoughts find stillness. Let your heart lean fully into rest. Psalm 56 continues, "This I know, God is for me." Whisper that truth into your own spirit. God is for me. God is for me. God is for me. Not against you. Not disappointed in you. Not frustrated with your fear. For you, even when your courage fails, even when your confidence disappears, even when your heart races without reason, I am for you. Let this sink deeper than your fear. Let it calm the places inside you that hide in the dark. Let it reach every trembling corner of your mind. Now listen again to the psalm. In God I trust. I will not be afraid. This is not a demand. This is not a command shouted over your anxiety. This is a promise, an invitation to curl into rest, an invitation to let go of what tightens your chest, an invitation to stop fighting battles you were never meant to fight alone. You can trust me with what frightens you, every fear, every thought, every uncertainty, every worry about tomorrow, every anxiety that steals your breath when you try to sleep. Trust me with all of it. Let each anxious thought melt into my hands, one by one, slowly, gently, without pressure, without shame. Now breathe again, child. A deep breath in and a long breath out. Feel my presence settle around you like soft light in the darkness. I surround your bed with protection. No shadow may come near. No fear may touch your rest. No anxious whisper may enter the place where I have placed my peace. Listen to me as the night grows deeper. You delivered my soul from death, my feet from stumbling. I have saved you before, from things that tried to break you, from storms that felt too violent, from moments when you believed you would fall apart. And child, I will save you again. Fear will not consume you. Anxiety will not define you. The night will not claim your peace. Let the fire flicker softly. Let the night breathe gently around you. Let your spirit settle like a bird folding its wings. Fear has been loud. Fear has been persistent. Fear has followed you into many nights. But tonight, it stops at the door. Tonight, it cannot enter. Tonight, you are wrapped in a peace that fear cannot touch. I am near. I am here. I am watching over your rest. Now hear my voice as clearly as the crackle of the fire beside us. Sleep with courage. Sleep without fear. Sleep knowing the night holds no threat. Sleep knowing my presence is your armor. Sleep knowing nothing in the dark can harm you. For you rest in me. Let your eyes grow heavy. Let the calm sink deeper. Let my peace carry you into sleep. Child, fear may have walked with you into this night, but it will not stay. Not when I am here. Not when my hands cover your rest. Not when my love stands guard around your bed. Sleep now. You are safe. You are held. You are surrounded. You are mine. Psalm 61. Child, come close to me. Let the night air soften your breathing. Let the firelight dance gently across your tired face, and let your heart settle into the quiet place I have prepared for you. You have been overwhelmed, more overwhelmed than you have admitted to anyone. The weight was heavy, too heavy, and still, you carried it. You pushed forward, you kept going, you held yourself together even on the days when you felt like unraveling. Tonight, I want you to lay that weight down. Tonight, you do not have to be strong. Tonight, you do not have to pretend you're fine. Tonight, you get to rest, fully, completely, deeply. This is Psalm 61, one of the tenderest psalms for those seeking Bible sleep meditation. A psalm for the hearts that whisper, "It's too much." A psalm for those who need to remember that God is my rock, especially in seasons of feeling overwhelmed. Lean into me. Let every muscle soften. Let every thought quiet. Let every burden exhale. You are safe here. Now listen to the words David once cried out, the same words your soul has been whispering. Hear my cry, O God. Listen to my prayer. I hear your cry, child, the silent ones, the hidden ones, the ones you swallowed so others wouldn't see. I hear every trembling prayer your heart sends upward. You are not unheard. You are not unseen. Your overwhelm has never gone unnoticed by me. Now let the next verse reach into the very center of your exhaustion. From the ends of the earth I call to you when my heart is overwhelmed. Your heart has been overwhelmed, overwhelmed with responsibilities, overwhelmed with decisions, overwhelmed with emotions you can't name, overwhelmed with pressures you didn't ask for. But hear me, overwhelmed does not mean you are weak. Overwhelmed means you have been carrying more than your heart was created to hold alone. Now breathe slowly. Feel the heaviness lift as my presence settles on you like a gentle blanket. The psalm continues with a cry of surrender, a prayer you need tonight. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. Let these words sink into your spirit. Lead me, not help me run faster, not give me more strength to carry everything, not fix my entire life at once. Just lead me. Guide me, lift me, lead me to the rock that is higher than I, higher than my thoughts, higher than my fear, higher than my worry, higher than my exhaustion, higher than the darkness that presses on my mind at night. Child, you have been standing too low, too close to the chaos, too close to the noise, too close to the things that drain you. Tonight, I lift you higher, above your fear, above your confusion, above your exhaustion. I lift you to the rock, steady, unshaken, solid beneath your weary feet. Lean into me, your rock. I will not move beneath you. I will not shake under your weight. I will not crumble when you lean too hard. You can rest on me completely and never fear falling. Let the fire warm your hands. Let the quiet still your breathing. Let the truth hold you gently. I am your rock. Your emotions shift, but I do not. Your circumstances change, but I do not. Your strength rises and falls, but I remain steady. Hear the next verse, a whisper of protection. For you have been my refuge, a strong tower against the enemy. Your refuge is not your own strength. Your refuge is not your ability to keep going. Your refuge is not your performance, your progress, or your plans. I am your refuge. I am your strong tower. I am the place where fear cannot reach you. I am the shelter your tired heart has been longing for. Come inside, child. Rest in my safety. Let your thoughts unwind slowly. Let your heart loosen its grip on everything it tried to carry. Now listen as the psalm continues. For you have heard my vows, O God. You have given me the heritage of those who fear your name. I have heard your promises, the ones you whispered in desperation, the ones you made when you felt lost, the ones you made hoping things would finally become easier. I do not forget what comes from your heart. I do not dismiss what comes from your tears. I do not overlook the faith you show even when you are struggling. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are held. Let the night grow deeper around you now. Let the fire crackle softly. Let your spirit become quieter with every breath. Child, you have been overwhelmed, but overwhelm is not your destiny. Exhaustion is not your identity. Weariness is not your fate. The psalm shifts again, offering a promise meant to hold you through the night. I long to dwell in your tent forever. Take refuge in the shelter of your wings. Under my wings, nothing can harm you. Under my wings, fear cannot speak. Under my wings, anxiety loses its grip. Under my wings, your heart finally rests. Feel my wings over you now. Warm, steady, protective, like a gentle covering wrapped around your soul. You do not have to be strong tonight. You only have to stay close. Hear me again, child. Lean into me, your rock. I will not move beneath you. Let this truth become the pillow beneath your heart. For you, O God, have heard my vows. You have given me the heritage of those who fear your name. Heritage, that means security. That means belonging. That means you have a place with me, a place that cannot be taken, a place that cannot be shaken, a place that remains even when the world around you does not. Now breathe deeply again, in through your nose, out through your lips, slow and soft. Feel the heaviness leaving your shoulders. Feel the panic melting from your chest. Feel the pressure releasing from your mind. Tonight, I restore you. Tonight, I rebuild your strength. Tonight, I lift you higher than the things that try to overwhelm you. Child, you have carried so much, but now, you don't have to. Tonight, the weight is mine to hold. Tonight, your only task is to rest. Let these final words settle over you like warm rain. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. And I am leading you now, lifting you gently out of overwhelm, placing your feet on steady ground, holding you with a strength you forgot you needed. Rest now. Your strength is being restored. Your breath is becoming steady. Your soul is returning to peace. Sleep, child. Lean on your rock. You are safe. You are held. You are home. Psalm 62. Child, come closer. Sit with me beside the quiet fire, where the night is soft and nothing demands anything of you. You are tired, not just in your body, not just in your thoughts, but in places so deep that even you struggle to name them. You are tired in places no one sees. But I see. I have always seen. And tonight, I invite you to rest. This is Psalm 62, a psalm for those longing to rest in Jesus, a psalm for the heart seeking soul rest, a psalm written for anyone who has been walking through life with emotional exhaustion pressing against the ribs. Let your shoulders drop. Let the burden slip. Let your chest loosen. Let your spirit begin to exhale for the first time today. You do not have to pretend. You do not have to be strong. You do not have to hold yourself together. Tonight, you are allowed to rest. Listen now as the song begins with the very words your soul has been aching to hear. My soul finds rest in God alone, not in people, not in circumstances, not in your performance or your progress, not in trying harder or pretending more. Your soul finds rest in God alone. Let this truth take root inside you like soft rain sinking into the soil. Let it move through you, slowly, gently, deeply. Rest in me, not just with your body, but with your soul. Let this be true for you tonight. Come closer, child. Let the fire warm your hands. Let the quiet soothe your breath. Let my presence cradle your exhaustion. Psalm 62 continues. He alone is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will never be shaken. You have been shaken by disappointment, by fatigue, by heartbreak, by pressure, by the unspoken weight of responsibilities you carry daily. But hear me gently. Shaken does not mean broken. Exhausted does not mean defeated. Worn down does not mean abandoned. You may tremble, but I do not. You may fall to your knees, but I hold you. You may feel weak, but I remain strong. Let me be your fortress tonight. Let me be your rock, steady beneath your tired feet, solid beneath your weary heart. Breathe slowly. Let your heartbeat soften. Let your mind begin to untangle. You do not need to fight sleep. You do not need to fight your own weariness. Rest is not failure. Rest is my gift to you. The psalmist continues with a question you have silently asked in weary moments. How long will you assault a man? Would all of you throw him down, this leaning wall, this tottering fence? You have felt like that leaning wall, that tottering fence, one push away from collapse, one burden away from breaking, one disappointment away from losing your strength. And yet, here you are, still standing, still breathing, still hoping, even when hope feels small, still seeking me, even when your soul feels heavy. Now hear this, you are not alone in your leaning. I stand beside you, I stand behind you, I stand beneath you, and I do not let you fall. Listen as the psalm shifts again to your deepest need. Find rest, O my soul, in God alone. My hope comes from Him. Find rest, not in distraction, not in numbness, not in forcing yourself to be okay, not in pretending you aren't hurting. Find rest in me. Your hope comes from me, not from the exhaustion trying to claim your mind. Let me speak softly to the corners of your heart where fear still whispers. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to breathe. You are allowed to loosen your grip. You are allowed to rest without guilt. Now listen gently to the next part of the psalm. He alone is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will not be shaken. Your soul has tried to anchor itself in many places, in people, in plans, in temporary comfort, in holding everything together. But tonight, anchor yourself in me. Lean your full weight on me. Sink your tired spirit into my strength. Let your heart rest on my unshakable presence. The psalm then offers a promise you need tonight. My salvation and my honor depend on God. He is my mighty rock, my refuge. Your worth does not depend on your exhaustion. Your identity does not depend on your productivity. Your value does not depend on your performance. Your honor does not depend on how much you carry. It all depends on me, on my love, on my rescue, on my strength. You do not have to keep proving yourself. You do not have to keep pushing through the tiredness. You do not have to keep pretending you're not overwhelmed. Rest. Here is a verse that touches the deepest part of your weariness. Trust in him at all times, O people. Pour out your hearts to him, for God is our refuge. Pour out your heart, not in pieces, not in censored fragments, not in careful prayers. Pour it out. The frustration, the sadness, the confusion, the loneliness, the exhaustion, the parts of you you're afraid to admit. Pour it out. I can hold all of it. I will hold all of it. I have already been holding you. Now close your eyes a little. Feel the tension leaving your body. Feel the heavy swirl of thoughts beginning to slow. Your soul is sinking, not in despair, but into rest, into peace, into me. You do not need to fight sleep tonight. You do not need to fight your exhaustion. You do not need to fight your own heart. Your soul finds rest in me alone. Let it be so. Let me carry the weight. Let me quiet the thoughts. Let me soothe the aching parts of your spirit. Now listen to the closing truth of the psalm, a truth wrapped around you like a blanket. One thing God has spoken, two things I have heard, that you, O God, are strong, and you, O Lord, are loving. Strong, loving. Those two truths are enough to hold your entire life. I am strong when you are not. I am loving when the world is not. I am steady when everything shakes. I am gentle when your heart grows tired. Let my strength be your sleep. Let my love be your comfort. Let my presence be your pillow. Child, you have fought long enough. You have carried too much for too long. You have been exhausted in places no one sees. But tonight, rest. Rest deeply. Rest fully. Rest without fear. Rest without guilt. Rest without trying to fix anything. You are safe. You are seen. You are held. And as you sink into sleep, know this: rest is my gift to you. Sleep now, child. Let your soul find rest in me alone. Let peace settle over you like warm light. You are finally home in my presence. Psalm 63. Child, come sit with me beneath the quiet sky. The fire beside us burns gently, its glow spreading across the ground like a soft blanket of light. The world around you grows still, and in this stillness, I invite you to breathe, slowly, deeply, without fear. Sometimes you feel like you're walking through a wilderness, dry, alone, unseen, moving through days that feel empty and nights that feel even emptier. You've looked around and wondered, does anyone see me? Does anyone understand? Does anyone notice how hard this feels? Child, I see. I always see. And tonight, in this quiet place, I meet you exactly where you are. This is Psalm 63, a psalm for those thirsting for God, for those traveling through wilderness seasons, for those carrying the heavy ache of loneliness. A psalm for the heart that whispers, I feel lost, and for the soul that longs for something real, something holy, something alive. Let your breath settle. Let your shoulders drop. Let the weight you've carried for so long fall slowly to the ground. You are safe here. You are held here. You are not alone in this wilderness. Now listen to the first words of Psalm 63, words carved from longing, words that echo your own hidden thirst. O God, you are my God. Earnestly I seek you. My soul thirsts for you, my flesh longs for you, in a dry and weary land where there is no water. A dry and weary land. You have felt that dryness. A place where you pour out more than you receive, where you keep walking even when you're tired, where you look for life but see only sand. Wilderness seasons are not a sign of punishment. They are a place of formation, where old things fall away and new things begin to grow underground long before you see life on the surface. But loneliness can make the wilderness feel endless. You have felt unseen. You have felt forgotten. You have felt like your prayers echoed back without answer. You have felt like you were walking alone through the dry places of the soul. Yet, child, hear me gently. My presence is not loud in the wilderness. It is tender, soft, close, nearer than breath, more faithful than the ground beneath your feet. Tonight, I meet you in your wilderness, not after you escape it, not after you feel better, not after you pretend to be strong. I meet you right here, in the dryness, in the longing, in the ache of your loneliness. Listen now, as David continues. I have seen you in the sanctuary and beheld your power and your glory. You remember moments when I felt close, moments when worship came easily, when prayer felt natural, when hope felt bright, when joy was not something you had to chase. Those memories matter, child. They remind you of who I am, and of who I am to you. In the wilderness, the memory of my presence becomes a lifeline. But tonight, you need more than memory. You need encounter. You need me. Here. Now. So listen as the psalm shifts from longing to trust. Because your love is better than life, my lips will glorify you. Better than life, better than circumstances, better than answers, better than clarity. My love is what holds you in the wilderness. My love is what steadies you in your loneliness. My love is what fills the empty places within you. Let that truth settle over your heart like warm rain after a long drought. Now breathe again, slowly, deeply. Let me water your soul. Let me refresh your spirit. Let me soften the dryness inside you. David continues, I will praise you as long as I live, and in your name I will lift up my hands. Praise in the wilderness is not easy. Praise when lonely feels impossible. But praise is not performance. Praise is trust. Praise is the whisper of a soul that still believes there is more to come. Praise is the turning of your face toward me even when life feels heavy. And child, I honor your quiet praise, your fragile praise, your tired praise, your whispered praise when the world feels dry. The psalm moves even deeper now. My soul will be satisfied as with the richest of foods. With singing lips my mouth will praise you. Satisfaction, a full soul, a heart that no longer feels empty. Child, listen carefully. The wilderness is not the end of your story. Your soul will feast again. Your joy will rise again. Your heart will sing again. You will not stay empty. You will not stay lonely. You will not stay dry. But tonight, there is something more intimate I want you to hear. David continues, On my bed, I remember you. I think of you through the watches of the night. All the nights you've lain awake, with worry, with sadness, with longing, with the ache of feeling alone. I have been with you. Your nighttime thoughts are not wasted. Your nighttime prayers are not ignored. Your nighttime tears are not unseen. The psalm continues with one of the most tender promises of my nearness. Because you are my help, I sing in the shadow of your wings. Child, the shadow of my wings means you are close, close enough for my presence to cover you, close enough for my protection to shelter you, close enough for my love to wrap around you. You are not abandoned. You are not alone in this wilderness. You are sitting beneath my wings. You are resting in my shadow. You are held in my embrace. Let your loneliness soften. Let the ache ease. Let the silence become safe again. Now listen as David declares the deepest truth of this psalm. My soul clings to you. Your right hand upholds me. Your soul has been clinging to me even when you felt nothing. When you prayed without feeling my presence, your soul clung to me. When you whispered my name through tears, your soul clung to me. When you kept walking even though the path felt barren, your soul clung to me. And my right hand, my strong, faithful, unchanging hand, has upheld you. You did not survive by your own strength. You survived because I held you. Child, hear me now with tenderness deeper than the night. I have stayed with you in every wilderness. I have walked beside you through every lonely season. I have filled the silence with my presence. I have watched over you when no one else noticed your pain. I have carried you when your spirit felt too tired to move. I have been the water your soul needed, the comfort your heart longed for, the nearness your loneliness cried out for. Tonight, let me fill you again. Let my presence run through you like water through a dry riverbed. Let my peace settle into your bones. Let my love wrap softly around the empty places inside you. Let your breath steady. Let your wandering thoughts quiet. Let your weary heart rest in me. You are not abandoned. You never were. You never will be. Tonight, sleep knowing this. Your wilderness will bloom again. Your loneliness will not last forever. Your soul will be watered. Your heart will be healed. Your spirit will be renewed. Let the night cradle you. Let the fire warm you. Let my voice be the gentle river flowing through your desert. Sleep now, child. You are seen. You are held. You are loved. And you are not alone. Psalm 91. Child, come closer to me. Sit beside the fire, where the light warms your hands, and the night softens enough for your heart to breathe again. You have carried fear, more fear than you admit. Fear of what might happen. Fear of what you cannot control. Fear of danger you cannot name, but feel deeply in the quiet moments before sleep. Tonight, I take that fear from you. Tonight, I wrap you in a promise older than the earth, stronger than every storm, and truer than every anxious thought that presses against your chest. Enter my shelter. Come beneath my wings. Rest in the shadow of my presence. This is Psalm 91, one of the most powerful passages for Psalm 91 sleep, one of Scripture's clearest voices of God's protection, a refuge for every soul fighting the fear of danger. Feel the night slow around you. Feel the fire crackle softly. Feel your shoulders begin to loosen. You are safe here. Nothing can touch you here. You are with me. Now listen, child. Let these words speak straight to the places inside you that have been trembling. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Rest, not fight, not fear, not brace for danger. Rest in the shadow, not of a weak God, not of an absent God, but of the Almighty. Let the weight of that reality fall gently upon you. You are resting in the shadow of the Almighty, not in your own strength, not in your own protection, not in your own alertness or vigilance, in me. Now listen to the Psalm's next whisper, the one your heart has been longing for. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Refuge, fortress, trust. Your refuge is not a place, it is me. Your fortress is not built of stone, it is my presence around you. Your safety does not come from walls or locks or vigilance. It comes from being held by the God who never sleeps, never weakens, never looks away. Lean into this truth. You are not guarding yourself tonight. I am guarding you. Let the fear begin to melt. Let your breath come slower. Let your heart soften beneath my voice. The psalm continues with a promise meant for your deepest fears. Surely he will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. Surely, not maybe, not possibly, not hopefully. Surely. I save you from dangers you see and dangers you do not see. I rescue you from traps laid for you, from harm meant for you, from situations that could have swallowed you. You are protected in ways you will never fully understand on earth. Now hear the next line, the line I want you to hold as tightly as your next breath. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. Child, feel that. I cover you, not partially, completely. Wing against your fear, wing against your worry, wing against the shadows that frighten you. You are under my wings, protected, hidden, held close, surrounded by gentleness and power at the same time. Lean into me. Let your thoughts quiet. Let your fears rest. Take a slow breath as you hear the next part. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. My faithfulness, not your effort, not your preparedness, not your strength, is your shield. You do not stand guard tonight. You do not need to stay alert. You do not need to fight the shadows. I am your shield. I am your rampart, the wall that surrounds you, the wall that nothing can cross. Now listen, child, because these next words were written for you, for this very night, for the fears you have carried here. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day. Not fear the night, when the world grows quiet and fear tries to return. Not fear the arrows, the words that hurt, the thoughts that wound, the pressures that overwhelm. Listen again. You will not fear. Your fear is lying to you. Your fear tells you the danger is bigger than my protection. Your fear tells you the night holds threats. Your fear tells you tomorrow is unsafe. Fear is loud, but my voice is stronger, and my voice says, you will not fear. Child, the psalm continues, 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. Let this truth settle deep into your bones. It will not come near you. What harms others will not harm you. What touches others cannot reach you when you rest beneath my wings. Now breathe again, a slow breath in and a long breath out. Feel my presence tighten gently around you like a warm blanket. Psalm 91 continues with a reminder of who watches over you. He will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. Child, feel the weight of this. I command angels, not ask, not suggest. Command angels to guard you, not in some of your ways, in all your ways, around your bed, on your path, in your home, in your sleep, in your waking, everywhere. My angels surround you. They stand watch. They stand guard. They do not fail. They do not tire. They do not overlook even the smallest threat. You are guarded. You are shielded. You are safe in ways you do not even see. Now listen to how the psalm shifts, how my voice speaks directly to you. Because he loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. Because you love me, not perfectly, not always confidently, but truly, I rescue you. Because you acknowledge my name, even in your weakness, even in your fear, I protect you. Tonight, let this truth wrap around your heart like an unbreakable promise. I protect you, even when you do not feel strong, even when you feel vulnerable, Even when the night feels long, even when fear whispers lies, I protect you. The psalm continues, He will call on me, and I will answer him. I answer you, not sometimes, not rarely, always. Even when you don't hear me, I answer with peace, with protection, with my presence coming close enough to touch your breath. Now listen to the last lines of this psalm, the lines that carry you gently from fear into rest. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. I am with you in trouble. You never face it alone. I deliver you, not halfway, not partially, but fully. I honor you, your faith, your endurance, your trust. I satisfy you, not with emptiness, but with fullness, with peace, with long days sheltered by my hand. And finally, I show you my salvation, not just in eternity, here, tonight, in the very breath you take, in the safety you feel settling around you, in the quiet calm entering your bones. Child, listen to me one more time, softly, tenderly, with all the love I carry for you. Sleep without fear. Nothing can harm you. No danger can reach you. No shadow can enter the place where I keep you. You are beneath my wings. You are covered. You are watched. You are guarded. My angels surround you. Let your eyes grow heavy. Let your mind grow quiet. Let your heart settle softly into peace. Sleep now, child. Sleep in my shelter. Sleep under my wings. Sleep in perfect safety. I am here. Psalm 94. Child, come sit with me again beside the quiet fire. Let the night breathe slowly around us. Let the flames paint soft gold across your hands, while my presence settles your trembling thoughts. I know what has been stirring inside you. Your mind has not been still. Your heart has been unsteady. Your thoughts have been loud, so much louder than you ever admit to anyone. You have carried worries that refuse to sleep. You have battled thoughts that come back even when you try to chase them away. You have felt the weight of fear press against your ribs until breathing felt like work. You have wondered if something is wrong with you, if you're too anxious, too emotional, too fragile. But tonight, child, hear me clearly. There is nothing wrong with you. You are simply tired. Your mind has fought too long without rest. Your heart has been trying to stay strong for too many days in a row. And that is why I brought you here, to this moment, to this stillness, to this scripture, to this comfort that I prepared long before you whispered your first prayer for peace. This is Psalm 94, written for the restless, the overwhelmed, the ones who struggle to quiet their thoughts. It is a psalm for psalms, for anxiety relief, a gentle reminder of God comforts his people, and a refuge for every troubled mind. Let the night hold you. Let my voice soften your chest. Let your breathing slow. Now listen to the words that carry the medicine your soul needs. When anxiety was great within me, your comfort brought me joy. Child, these words were written for you, for tonight, for the exact place where your spirit feels too fragile to speak. When anxiety was great within me, not small, not mild, not manageable, great, loud, consuming, overwhelming. I know that feeling in you. I have seen the moments when your thoughts race faster than your peace can follow. I have watched the nights when your eyes stay open long after your heart wants sleep. I have been beside you in the moments when you press your hand to your chest, begging for calm. You have carried these storms quietly, hoping no one would notice, hoping it would pass on its own. And yet every time, I have been here, close, patient, gentle, waiting for you to lean into me rather than fight everything alone. Now listen to the second part of that verse. Your comfort brought me joy. My comfort Not the world's comfort, not distraction, not escape, not pretending everything is okay. My comfort, the comfort that reaches the places inside you that no one else sees. The comfort that touches the thoughts you hide. The comfort that calms the fears you don't know how to explain. The comfort that settles your soul, the way warm light settles into a cold room. And this comfort brings joy, not the loud, energetic kind of joy, but the soft, quiet kind that rises slowly inside you like a dawn you didn't expect. Let that joy begin to form gently in your chest. Let it hum in the spaces where anxiety used to echo. Let it become a slow warmth that spreads through you. Tonight, child, let my comfort reach you. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the night air cool and gentle. Feel the fire glow beside your legs. Feel my presence surround you like a warm blanket. I know your thoughts have been racing. I know fear tries to return at the edges of your mind. I know your heart flinches at memories that hurt and worries that haven't happened. But let this be your truth tonight. You are held by love himself, not by a distant God, not by a God who demands strength from you, not by a God who scolds your fear. You are held by the God who wraps comfort around you like soft arms, the God who knows your anxiety from the inside out, the God who understands your thoughts before you speak them, the God who meets you exactly where you are, not where you think you should be. Let the psalm continue speaking over you. Let each word steady the places inside you that feel weak. Blessed is the one you discipline, Lord, the one you teach from your law. You grant them relief from days of trouble. Relief, that is what I give you, not pressure, not more burdens, not expectations. Relief. Tonight is a night of relief. Relief from fear, relief from overthinking, relief from carrying burdens that were never yours to hold alone. Let the weight begin to slide off your shoulders. Let the tension soften from your jaw. Let your breath deepen as if your lungs finally feel safe. Another whisper from Psalm 94 says, "The Lord will not abandon his people." You have felt alone. You have feared being left behind. You have wondered why some prayers take so long to be answered. You have worried that maybe you were forgotten. But hear me, I have not abandoned you. Not for a moment, not for a breath, not in your sleepless nights, not in your anxious mornings, not in the moments when you thought you were completely alone. I have been holding you through every storm, even when you did not feel my hands. Let my voice speak into the deepest place of your fear. You are not alone. You have never been alone, and you will never be alone. Now listen to another truth from Psalm 94. When I said, "My foot is slipping," your unfailing love supported me. You have felt like that, like you were slipping, like your strength was giving out, like your heart was sliding downward faster than you could catch it. But my unfailing love supported you. Not your own strength, not your own discipline, not your own effort. My love. And that is why you are still here. Let that sink in. My love has carried you further than fear ever could. My love has held you through nights you thought you wouldn't survive. My love has steadied you when everything inside you felt unstable. Now listen to the verse that wraps around your troubled mind like a healing balm. When anxiety was great within me, your comfort brought me joy. Let it repeat softly in you. Let it echo until the anxiety loosens. Let those words become a gentle lullaby for your restless thoughts. Your anxiety is not stronger than my comfort. Your fear is not stronger than my presence. Your mind is not too loud for me to quiet. You are safe. You are seen. You are held. Let joy whisper itself back into your chest. Not loudly, just gently, like a small flame returning after being nearly extinguished. Let peace settle into your bones, slowly, warmly, like sinking into a soft bed after a long, exhausting day. Your troubled mind is no match for my comfort. Your loud thoughts are no match for my peace. Your instability is no match for my steadying hand. Tonight, child, rest in me, not in your ability to calm yourself, not in your strength, not in your control. Rest in me, the one who holds your mind, the one who calms your heart, the one who quiets your anxiety, the one who lifts you when you cannot lift yourself. Let the fire fade to a gentle glow. Let your breath fall into a slow, peaceful rhythm. Let your thoughts grow soft like the night air around us. You are held. You are safe. You are loved more deeply than you can imagine. Sleep now, child. Sleep knowing my comfort surrounds you. Sleep knowing you are guarded in the quiet. Sleep knowing joy will meet you in the morning. You are held by love himself. Psalm 103. Child, come closer to the fire. Let its warmth touch your hands, the way my presence touches the places inside you that have been hurting for far too long. The night is quiet, but your heart has been loud with memories, with regret, with guilt you never deserved to carry alone. You have been hard on yourself, harder than anyone else has ever been. You hold yourself to impossible standards. You speak to your own heart in ways you would never speak to another. You remember every failure in detail, yet forget every moment you showed kindness, love, or loyalty. You carry burdens that were never meant to be permanent. You replay mistakes as if punishing yourself is the only way to prevent them from happening again. You hold shame in your chest like you owe it something, like you must carry it to prove you're sorry. But child, your heart was never created for this kind of weight. Guilt was never meant to be your home. Shame was never meant to shape your identity. This is why I brought you to Psalm 103, a scripture carved deeply with God's compassion, overflowing with healing grace, and gentle enough to restore the deepest emotional wounds. Tonight is not about judgment. Tonight is about healing. Tonight is about returning to who you are in my eyes, not who you fear you might be. Listen now, slowly, as if the words were written directly to you. The Lord is compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, abounding in love. Let these words settle into the places that feel raw. Let them fill the gaps where your heart feels bruised. Let them breathe new life into memories you thought were forever stained. The Lord is compassionate. I see your pain with tenderness. I understand the why behind your mistakes. I know the broken moments that led to broken decisions. I know your heart better than anyone ever has, and I hold it gently, not harshly. And gracious. Grace is not earned. Grace is given. Grace is me kneeling beside your wounds instead of pointing at them. Grace is me reaching for you when you don't feel worthy to reach back. Grace is me covering your past with forgiveness so complete that even heaven does not keep a record of your failures. Slow to anger. Child, you think I am angry at you, but I am not. I have been patient with your healing, patient with your fears, patient with your struggles. I know how fragile your heart has been. I do not rush you. I do not shame you. I do not give up on you. Abounding in love. Not limited love, not hesitant love. Abounding love, overflowing, limitless, steady, unshaken. A love that does not diminish when you fall. A love that does not retreat when you fail. A love that moves toward you even when you pull away. Let that love wrap around you like warm light. Let it seep into the cracks of your weary heart. Let it soften the harsh words you speak to yourself. Let it silence the lie that says you must earn worthiness. Now listen to the next promises spoken in Psalm 103, promises meant to lift every heavy thing you brought into this night. He forgives all your iniquities. You are forgiven. fully, completely, irreversibly, not partly, not temporarily, not conditionally. Forgiven. He heals all your diseases. Your body, yes, but also your unseen wounds, your secret hurts, your emotional bruises, your old scars, your broken self-worth. Nothing within you is beyond healing. He redeems your life from the pit. Every low place, every dark season, every moment you felt unworthy, every time you failed and couldn't lift your own heart. I redeem it. I rewrite it. I restore it. He crowns you with love and compassion. Do you see it? Not with punishment, not with despair, not with shame, but with love and compassion, as if you were royalty in my sight. He satisfies your desires with good things, so that your youth is renewed like the eagles. I restore joy. I restore hope. I restore the parts of you that grew tired from fighting battles alone. I restore the innocence you lost. I restore the light in your eyes. Child, you have been so hard on yourself, but I have never been hard on you. Not once, not ever. When you held guilt, I held mercy. When you rehearsed regret, I whispered grace. When you punished yourself, I longed to heal you. When you tried to earn forgiveness, I had already given it. Let the fire beside us flicker gently. Let its warmth be a picture of my compassion. Let your breathing soften as every verse begins to wash over your wounds. Hear me now. You are forgiven, not because you made up for your mistakes, but because my love does not keep score. You are healed, not because you forced yourself to move on, but because my presence touches the places therapy and time alone cannot reach. You are loved, not in a distant, polite way, but in a deep, personal, unshakable way. Let grace wash over you like warm light. Let compassion soften the harsh places inside your heart. Let my love rewrite the chapters you thought were permanently ruined. Tonight, sleep forgiven, not almost forgiven, fully forgiven. Sleep healed, not halfway healed, completely held by the one who restores all things. Sleep loved, loved without measurement, loved without hesitation, loved without condition. Rest now, child. Let your thoughts loosen. Let your memories quiet. Let your heart unclench for the first time in a long time. You are safe. You are seen. You are treasured. And nothing you've done, not in the past, not today, not tomorrow, can undo the compassion that covers you tonight. Sleep in my mercy. Sleep in my grace. Sleep in my abounding love. Psalm 116. Child, come sit near the fire again. Let the glow soften the edges of your day. Let the warmth unwind the heaviness that has curled itself around your chest for far too long. Tonight, you do not need to pretend you are strong. You do not need to silence the ache inside you. You do not need to hide the tear that always slips out when the room gets quiet. Tonight, we open Psalm 116, a psalm for the ones who feel unheard, overlooked, unseen. A psalm for those who whispered prayers into the darkness and wondered if anyone was listening. You have been there. You have felt that silence. You have asked questions that never seem to echo back with answers. You have said in your heart, God, can you hear me at all? And child, I need you to breathe slowly, because my answer has always been yes. Yes, I heard you. Yes, I saw you. Yes, I was near you, even when you felt completely alone. Listen now as I speak the words of Psalm 116 over you, as if they were written with your name in mind. I love the Lord, for he heard my voice. He heard my cry for mercy. Let these words settle deep within you, into the places where you doubted, into the places where your heart learned to grow quiet because it feared disappointment. I was brought low, and he saved me. Those moments when you were tired of fighting, I I saw them. When you felt like your strength was slipping through your fingers, I held you. When you were too overwhelmed to stand, I covered you. Your cry was never too small. Your tears were never invisible. Your fear was never dismissed. Child, the world may overlook you. People may forget to ask if you're okay. Some may walk past your pain without knowing they did so. But I have never missed a single breath of your suffering. Come closer. Let my voice wrap around you like a blanket of peace. Let the sound of the fire steady your heartbeat. Let my presence settle the tremble in your spirit. You have held on to your pain in silence for so long. You have lived through nights where your pillow felt like the only witness to your breaking. You whispered, "God, please help me." And then there was only the sound of your own breathing. But child, the silence you heard was not absence. It was me working in ways you could not see. It was me gathering strength for you. It was me preparing a path you would later walk without fear. Silence does not mean distance. Silence does not mean indifference. Silence does not mean you were abandoned. Listen to Psalm 116 again. He inclined his ear to me. Do you know what that means? It means I leaned in. I drew closer. I listened with intention, with tenderness, with attention so deep that not one cry slipped past my heart. And the verse continues, "Therefore I will call on him as long as I live." Child, the reason you can call on me again tonight is because I have never failed to answer, even when the answer came in ways you did not yet understand. Let me speak to the part of you that feels unheard, the part that has been carrying disappointment, the part that wonders why rescue feels slow. I heard every tear that fell, even the ones you wiped away quickly so no one would notice. I heard every whisper of, "God, please," even when your thoughts felt too tangled to form a full prayer. I heard the cry in your chest even when your lips could not speak at all. Psalm 116 declares, "He heard my voice. He rescued me." Child, rescue is not always loud. Sometimes it arrives quietly. A shift in your heart, a person you didn't expect, a moment of clarity, a sudden peace in the middle of the storm. Sometimes rescue begins long before you see it. Sometimes it begins in the shadows, moving silently toward you, preparing to lift you when the time is right. Tonight, I want you to rest in this truth. Rescue is already in motion. Deliverance is already unfolding. What you thought was the end is merely the middle. What you feared was abandonment was preparation. What you thought was silence was me working behind the scenes. Breathe slowly. Let the night soften around you. Let the stillness become a safe place instead of a fearful one. Your prayers did not disappear. Your words did not fall empty to the ground. Your pain never went unnoticed. Your cries were never ignored. Every plea you released into the darkness landed gently in the hands that hold the universe. Do you remember the moment your chest tightened and you thought, "I can't carry this anymore"? I was there. Do you remember the day you said, "No one understands me"? I understood. Do you remember when you asked, "God, why does this hurt so much"? I answered with presence, even before I answered with change. Come closer still. Let the firelight dance across your eyes. Let the truth seep deeply into your bones. You were never unheard. You were never abandoned. You were never left to face your pain alone. Now listen to the closing promise of Psalm 116. Return to your rest, O my soul, for the Lord has been good to you. Return to your rest, not create it, not force it. Return to it, because peace was always your home, because rest was always your inheritance, because my goodness has followed you even when trouble tried to swallow you whole. Rest now, child. Let every muscle loosen. Let every fear release its grip. Let every unanswered question fall softly into my hands. You don't need to solve anything tonight. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to rehearse the pain of your past. You don't need to be strong. You just need to breathe and know that I am near. Tonight, sleep in the assurance that I hear you. Sleep knowing that heaven bends low when you whisper my name. Sleep in the certainty that your rescue has already begun. Sleep with the comfort that you are surrounded by love that does not waver. Sleep with the peace that comes from being fully known and fully held. Rest now, my beloved one. Your cries have reached me. Your heart is safe in my hands, and before morning comes, you will feel the quiet strength of a God who never stopped listening. Psalm 121. Child, come sit with me again beneath the quiet sky. Let the fire glow upon your face, warming the places inside you that have grown cold with worry. The night is deep, and your heart has been heavy with thoughts of tomorrow, the unknown, the unpredictable, the things you cannot control. You have tried to carry the weight of your future alone. You have tried to plan every outcome, guard every step, prepare for every fear. But tonight, I invite you to lift your eyes, for this is the message of Psalm 121, a scripture breathed for those who feel small beneath the immensity of life, a promise carved for those who fear what tomorrow might bring, a comfort for hearts trembling at night. Hear these words gently. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Child, pause with me. Let these words fall softly into your spirit. Your help does not come from your own effort, not from your strength, not from your strategies, not from your ability to keep everything together. Your help comes from me, from the one who spoke galaxies into being, from the one who shaped mountains with his breath, from the one who tells oceans how far they may come, from the one who knows the number of stars and the number of hairs on your head. Lift your eyes. Look beyond your fear. Look beyond your anxiety. Look beyond the shadows of what may come. If I made the stars, do you not believe I can guide your steps? If I formed the mountains, do you not believe I can steady your heart? If I hold the universe together, do you not believe I can hold your life? Let the fire crackle gently. Let the silence of the night settle around you like a blanket. Your mind has been racing, trying to figure out what tomorrow holds, trying to prepare for battles that may never come. You fear the future because you think you must walk into it alone. But listen now as Psalm 121 continues. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber, not even for a moment, not even for a breath. I do not fall asleep on your life. I do not take breaks from your protection. I do not turn my face away in your moments of weakness. I am fully present, fully watchful, fully attentive. You close your eyes to sleep, but I stay awake. You grow tired, but I remain strong. You cannot see tomorrow, but I am already there. He who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. Your fears whisper that something could go wrong while you rest. Your anxiety tells you that the night is dangerous, that the future is uncertain, that harm could find you in a moment of vulnerability. But hear my promise. I keep watch. I stay near. I surround you with protection that does not weaken with time. My presence is not limited by the darkness. My strength is not diminished by your exhaustion. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. Even when you do not feel me, I am beside you. Even when you cannot sense my touch, I am shielding you. Even when your emotions fail to agree with truth, truth remains unchanged. You are never unprotected. Fear of tomorrow loses its power when you realize, I am standing in your tomorrow already. Listen as the psalm continues. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. This means nothing in creation, nothing in time, nothing in circumstance has the authority to threaten the plans I have for you. The day cannot overwhelm you. The night cannot destroy you. The future cannot surprise me. And no fear can outrun the protection I place over your life. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. Child, your life is not drifting without direction. Your story is not spiraling out of control. Your tomorrow is not unguarded. Your steps are not unprotected. I watch over your life with a care deeper than a mother's love, with a strength greater than the mightiest army, with a consistency more faithful than the rising sun. The Lord will watch over your coming and going both now and forevermore. Every step you take tomorrow, I have already gone before you. Every moment you face, I have already prepared grace for it. Every challenge you encounter, I have already woven strength into its center. Every uncertainty, I have already filled with purpose. You fear tomorrow because you imagine entering it alone. But child, you will never take a single step without me beside you. Now breathe deeply. Let the night soften. Let the stars remind you of my vastness. Let the quiet remind you that peace is not the absence of problems. It is the presence of God. You have carried worry far too long. You have held your fears like they were facts. You have tried to prepare for every outcome, as if fear could protect you better than faith. Tonight, let your worries fall away. Set them down at my feet like heavy stones you no longer need to hold. Lay every anxious thought beside the fire. Surrender every fear of tomorrow into my hands. I am your help, not sometimes, not occasionally, not only when you feel worthy. Always. Your help rises from heaven, from the Maker of all things, from the one who has never failed and never will. Let heaven guard your steps. Let my strength wrap around your weakness. Let my protection stand between you and every danger. Let my presence fill the spaces in your mind where fear used to live. Sleep now, child. Sleep knowing that you are surrounded by divine protection. Sleep with a heart that no longer trembles at the thought of tomorrow. Sleep with the certainty that your help is constant. Your God is near. Your future is safe. Rest under my watchful eyes. Rest in my unfailing love. Rest in the hands that formed heaven and earth, the same hands that hold you tonight. Close your eyes and enter a peaceful sleep carried by the assurance that I am your help, your protector, your keeper, now and forevermore. Psalm 139. Child, come rest beside me one last time tonight. Let the fire soften its glow. Let the night grow quiet around us. Let your breathing slow until it falls gently into the rhythm of peace. Before you sleep, there is something I want you to hear. Something tender, something eternal, something that reaches into the deepest parts of you where no one else has ever gone. I know you, not the you try to present to the world, not the strong version, not the smiling version, not the version you force yourself to be when you feel weak. I know the real you, the quiet you, the hurting you, the worried you, the hopeful you, the lonely you. This is the message of Psalm 139, a scripture woven with the depth of God knows me, softened by the sweetness of intimacy with Christ, and written for the tender ache of loneliness at night. Tonight, I want you to hear these words as if they were whispered directly into your soul. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. Child, you are not a mystery to me. You are not hidden behind walls. You are not lost beneath layers of fear or uncertainty. You are not overlooked in the quiet places of your life. I know every thought that crosses your mind before it ever becomes a sentence. I know the fears behind your silence, I know the longing behind your tears. I know the reasons you feel the way you do, even the reasons you've never spoken aloud. You have tried to make sense of yourself. You have wondered why you feel so deeply. You have questioned why loneliness stings harder at night. You have asked why your heart aches even when you're surrounded by people. But child, hear me gently. You are not strange. You are not weak. You are not too much. You are simply known. I know when you sit and when you rise. I perceive your thoughts from afar. There is not a single moment when you are unnoticed. Every sigh, every tired gesture, every heavy thought, every quiet moment when you lower your head and whisper, God, I just need someone to understand. I understand. I hem you in, behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Child, this means I surround you. Your past is behind me. Your future is in front of me. Your present rests beneath my hand. You are never alone. Not when the lights go out. Not when the room feels too quiet. Not when the world has gone to sleep and your thoughts remain awake. Loneliness tries to tell you that you are forgotten, but my presence tells you that you are held. Loneliness whispers that no one sees you, but I see every detail with love. Loneliness says you walk through the night alone, but I walk beside you in every step, every breath, every tear. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? The answer is nowhere. Not in your highest moments, not in your lowest, not in your joy, not in your sadness, not in your confidence, not in your doubt. If you climb into the sky, I am there. If you sink into sorrow, I am there too. If you wrap yourself in blankets and let tears fall quietly in the dark, I sit with you. If your mind wanders into worry, I follow gently. If your heart trembles with memories you wish you could forget, I cover you with peace. Child, can you feel it? The nearness, the warmth, the safety. I am closer to you than your own heartbeat. I am present in every breath you take tonight, for you have never been alone in any night. Not the nights when you broke in silence, not the nights when fear refused to let you sleep, not the nights when you wished someone would just ask if you were okay. I was there, not watching from a distance, sitting beside you, touching your heart with gentle comfort, holding you in ways no one else ever could. You created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I did not accidentally form you. I did not place you on earth without purpose. I crafted your heart to feel deeply. I shaped your mind to seek truth. I wove your spirit with tenderness, strength, and beauty. Everything about you is intentional. Everything about you is known. Everything about you is loved. When you feel misunderstood, I understand you. When you feel unseen, I see you completely. When you feel unworthy, I declare your worth. When you feel small, I call you mine. How precious to me are your thoughts, God. How vast is the sum of them. Do you know what this means? It means I think of you constantly, not with judgment, but with affection. Not with disappointment, but with delight. Not with irritation, but with love. Every thought I have toward you is gentle, steady, tender, protective, full of hope for who you are becoming. Now let the night settle deeper. Let the fire crackle softly as the final embers glow. Let your breathing slow. Let the truth of this psalm wash over your loneliness. You are known, fully, intimately, completely. You are loved, not in theory, not in small pieces, not conditionally, but overwhelmingly. You are accompanied, every night, every moment, every breath. Loneliness cannot win against truth. Fear cannot stand against presence. Darkness cannot overcome light, not when I am with you. And child, I am always with you. Before you close your eyes, Hear me one last time. Sleep in the warmth of my presence. Sleep knowing you are fully known and fully loved. Sleep without fear of abandonment. Sleep without fear of being misunderstood. Sleep with the comfort that I stay beside you until morning. Sleep with a heart wrapped in the kind of peace only intimacy with Christ can give. You are not alone tonight. You are not alone tomorrow. You are not alone ever. Rest now, my beloved one. I am here, and I will not leave you.